Have you ever wondered why what you choose to eat each morning could be silently weakening the muscles and blood vessels that are most important to a man's confidence? Here's a shocking fact. 92% of men over 60 are making this mistake every morning without even knowing it. If you're noticing unwanted changes, feeling weaker during intimate moments, energy running low, or uncomfortable numbness in your lower body, then I have important news for you. What most gentlemen don't realize is that age might not be the main cause. In fact, the real culprit is sitting right there on your breakfast table. Most men don't know that their first meal of the day can either boost blood flow to the areas that matter most or slowly clog them up. Even more surprisingly, many men are missing out on 5 simple foods that could truly turn things around. I'm Dr. Marcus Rivera, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience in urology. After treating thousands of men across the country, I've discovered a hopeful truth. Your body actually wants to restore circulation, but it needs the right tools. And these tools aren't found in any pill. They're found in 5 foods you're probably already familiar with. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how these 5 ingredients can boost blood flow, strengthen pelvic muscle tissue, and help you regain confidence without worrying about side effects. Especially stick around until the end, because I'm going to reveal an unusual combination that's helping men see results in just 7 days. If you're serious about regaining your vitality, hit subscribe and ring the notification bell for advice designed specifically for men over 60. Type 1 if this video is helpful, 0 if not. I read every response to create more relevant content. But first, I need to share a concerning reality. Most men over 60 either skip breakfast or eat things that harm their circulation without knowing it. From the very first minutes after you wake up, your body is craving special nutrients. This is the golden time that most people miss. While important muscles in your legs, pelvis, and male tissues are waiting to be refueled, too many men just drink coffee and grab a quick piece of toast. The good news is that the human body, even at age 60, 70, or higher, still has an amazing ability to heal itself. When you nourish it correctly in those first hours of the day, you're sending powerful signals that it's time to wake up and get active again. Now, let's start with the first food, something that's very likely already in your refrigerator, but you don't know its true potential. I can't count how many times I've sat across from men with deep disappointment in their eyes, feeling embarrassed and completely confused about the changes happening in their bodies. Intimate moments weren't what they used to be, and they felt like an important part of themselves was slowly slipping away. And almost every time, when I asked about their daily eating habits, the answer was strangely identical. They'd shrug and say, "Doctor, I just drink a cup of coffee in the morning. Maybe grab a quick piece of bread if I remember." What they don't realize is that their bodies, especially at this age, are desperately craving very specific nutrients from the very first minutes after waking up. And one of the most powerful sources of those nutrients is something they've had in their refrigerator their entire lives: whole eggs. I understand that eggs have had a bad reputation in the past. There were concerns about cholesterol, outdated studies, and fears that are now obsolete. But let me be clear about one thing. If you're a man over 60 and you're not regularly eating whole eggs, then you're missing out on one of nature's most effective tools for restoring blood flow and strength to your lower body. The secret lies right in the yolk. That golden center contains vitamin D, B12, choline, and leucine, a powerful amino acid that can trigger muscle repair processes, including those deep muscle groups often forgotten in the pelvic floor. These are the muscle groups that support erection function, control urine flow, and keep you stable and balanced as you move through daily life. When blood circulation decreases with age, these muscle groups are often the first victims to be affected. But when you provide them with proper nutrition, especially in the morning when your body is most ready to absorb, you'll feel a clear response. You'll feel more stable, experience fewer cramps or numbness, and most importantly, you'll start feeling more confident in intimate moments. Not because of any pill, but because blood flow is returning. I still remember the story of Michael, a 68-year-old retired engineer. He came to see me with a worried expression and said that for over 2 years he hadn't experienced those natural mornings like before. He felt like his body was slowly shutting down, and this caused him to lose a lot of confidence in himself. After discussing his lifestyle, I suggested a simple change. Each morning, instead of just drinking coffee, eat 2 whole boiled eggs, nothing complicated. 4 weeks later, Michael called me with a voice full of surprise and joy. "Doctor, I woke up this morning feeling like I was 35 again." That's the power of giving your body what it truly needs at the right time. Now, so you can start applying this tomorrow, let me guide you through the simplest approach. Just boil 2 eggs normally, no special seasonings or complicated preparations needed. The most important thing is to eat them early in the morning, when your stomach is empty and your body is in its peak absorption state. And please remember one extremely important thing: you absolutely must eat the whole yolk. That's where all the amazing nutrients I just mentioned are stored. Many people have the habit of only eating egg whites because they fear cholesterol, but by doing that, they're eliminating the most valuable part of this food. Every time I meet an older man who comes in complaining about poor circulation, declining erection ability, or uncomfortable heaviness in his lower body, I don't just ask about the medications he's taking. The first thing I want to know is what he eats for breakfast. And sadly, the answer is usually that he either eats nothing at all, or he's loading his body with sugar-filled foods and empty carbohydrates that have no nutritional value. What I usually recommend as a replacement might sound too simple to make a difference, but trust me, a warm bowl of oatmeal combined with chia seeds has changed more lives than you could imagine. Oatmeal alone is already a powerful ally for aging arteries. It contains a special type of fiber called beta-glucan, and the miracle here isn't just its ability to help lower cholesterol, which most people know about. Beta-glucan can actually clean artery walls, like a professional cleaning crew, removing buildup that's accumulated over time. This allows oxygen-rich blood to flow more easily to important areas, including the pelvic region and reproductive organs. For men over 60, this type of circulation support isn't just helpful, it's truly essential. Now, when you add chia seeds to this mix, something truly magical starts to happen. These tiny seeds are packed with omega-3s, magnesium, and potassium, nutrients that help relax blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and create conditions for stronger and smoother blood flow. This combination isn't just good for your heart, but also has a direct impact on your ability to achieve and maintain healthy erections. This is real science working in your breakfast. I still remember the story of David, a retired teacher. He told me that after retirement he felt like his body was slowly disconnecting. He lacked energy to the point where climbing stairs became a challenge, and his intimate life with his wife had almost completely disappeared. He thought this was just the natural consequence of aging and retirement. I convinced him to replace his usual sugar-filled cereal with a bowl of oatmeal combined with chia seeds, some fresh blueberries, and a bit of cinnamon. Within just 2 weeks, David called to report that his legs felt much lighter. A month later, he was sleeping better and waking up with energy he hadn't felt in years. And most importantly, he began noticing positive benefits both in and out of the bedroom. What's wonderful about this combination is that it works on a simple but powerful scientific principle. What you eat in the morning sets the direction for how blood flows throughout your entire day. When you start your day with oatmeal and chia seeds, you're sending a positive signal to your arterial system that it's safe to open up. Time to nourish the muscles and nerves that help you feel like a real man. The best way to enjoy this meal is to eat it warm, slowly, and mindfully. Ideally, right after you wake up, when your stomach is empty and your body is in its peak state to receive these precious nutrients. I still can't forget the look on Robert's face when I told him to start eating watermelon in the morning. He burst out laughing and said, "Doctor, I thought watermelon was just a summer snack." But what Robert didn't know, And what most men don't realize is that watermelon is actually one of nature's most underrated tools for restoring blood flow, especially to the areas you care about most. Behind this fruit's fresh and simple appearance lies an amazing scientific mechanism that few people know about. The secret lies in a special amino acid called L-citrulline. When you eat watermelon, this L-citrulline enters your body and starts a truly miraculous chain of biochemical reactions. First, it's converted into L-arginine. Then L-arginine is transformed into nitric oxide, the very substance that dilates blood vessels and allows more blood to flow to the genital area. What's interesting is that this is exactly the same biological pathway that popular erectile dysfunction medications use, but this time you're activating the process with food instead of pharmaceuticals. The best part is that it works quickly. I've had patients tell me they started noticing improvements in sensitivity and morning erection quality within just 1 week of adding watermelon to their breakfast routine. There's something truly powerful about letting your body do what it's designed to do. No synthetic drugs, no side effects, just pure circulation support from a simple breakfast. 2 weeks after that conversation, Robert called me and said, "I don't know if it's the watermelon or finally starting to eat a proper breakfast, but something is definitely waking up down there." We both laughed. But the truth is, he wasn't imagining it at all. L-citrulline was doing exactly what it's supposed to do, dilating blood vessels and bringing a new sense of vitality to his lower body. For best results, you should eat watermelon on an empty stomach or right before your main breakfast. Just a few slices are enough to provide the necessary amount of L-citrulline. But here's a tip I want to share with you that most people overlook. Don't throw away the white rind. I know this sounds strange, but that white part contains the highest concentration of L-citrulline in the entire watermelon. You can blend it into smoothies or simply chew it gently. True, it doesn't taste as sweet as the flesh, but your circulation system will thank you for it. If you're looking for a natural way to feel more vibrant and energized in your lower body, watermelon might be one of the easiest and most refreshing tools you've been missing. Of all the recommendations I've made over the years, this is what surprises people the most. They look at me skeptically and ask, "Sweet potato? To improve circulation?" I understand that doubt, because on the surface, connecting a simple sweet potato to improving male blood flow seems to make no sense at all. But once you understand how your body works in those first minutes after waking up, everything starts to make clear sense. Imagine your body in the morning like a complex machine that's just gone through hours of being shut down. Important muscles, including those in your legs, pelvic area, and even tissues related to male function, are all running on empty after a long night without fuel. Your blood vessels are craving minerals to maintain elasticity and the ability to expand and contract. Muscles need glycogen to function smoothly. And your nervous system needs balance to transmit signals effectively. Half a warm steamed sweet potato, sprinkled with a bit of Celtic salt, can become the morning stabilizer that your entire lower body has been missing. Sweet potatoes contain complex carbohydrates that don't spike your blood sugar, but instead provide muscles with the clean energy they need to function smoothly. When you add Celtic salt, an unrefined salt containing over 80 essential minerals, you're giving your body the tools it needs to retain water, regulate nerve impulses, and maintain healthy blood pressure without causing sudden shocks to your system. These minerals play crucial roles in muscle contraction, blood circulation, and even nerve sensitivity, things that can decline with age if we don't pay proper attention. There's something truly fundamental and stabilizing about starting your day with real food that your body can recognize and use effectively. This isn't just treating symptoms, but actually restoring balance from within. I still remember the story of James, a 72-year-old veteran who came to see me in desperation. He told me that every morning when he woke up, his legs felt heavy and numb, accompanied by an uncomfortable aching sensation in his groin area. He had tried everything from stretching exercises and massage to prescription medications, but nothing seemed to really work. I suggested a small change that seemed too simple: Before his regular breakfast, try eating half a steamed sweet potato with a glass of warm water and a pinch of Celtic salt. At first, James looked at me skeptically, saying this sounded too simple to make any real difference. But just 3 days later, he called with a voice full of surprise. "Doctor, I don't know what's happening, but my legs feel so much lighter and I don't have to grab onto the headboard to stand up anymore." That's the quiet power of starting your day with real food. Food that your body can recognize and use effectively to not just treat but actually restore what time has tried to take away. Now you know about 4 powerful foods that can completely transform how your body functions every morning. We've talked about whole eggs, nature's circulation starter that helps activate and repair your most important muscles. Oatmeal combined with chia seeds works like a professional cleaning crew, cleansing arteries and creating conditions for stronger blood flow. Watermelon, with its natural L-cityl-choline, can truly be called nature's Viagra with its ability to safely and effectively dilate blood vessels. And sweet potato with Celtic salt serves as a circulation stabilizer, providing sustained energy and the mineral balance your body craves. But this isn't everything. There's still a special combination I haven't revealed yet. A formula that seems unusual but is truly helping men feel amazing changes in less than a week. This is what I've saved for those who are truly serious about reclaiming their vitality. In the next few minutes, I'll share this final secret, because it might be exactly the key you've been looking for. This is truly the most special formula I've discovered through all my years of research and practice. If you've followed along to this point, that says a lot about you. You care about yourself. You're not just simply accepting going with the flow and letting your body do whatever it wants. You're still in the fight, and the good news is that now you have real tools to make a change. But I need to be straight with you about one thing. Knowledge without action creates no change at all. What you've just learned only matters when you decide to act. Real change starts the moment you decide to take action. Today, not tomorrow. Start small. Don't pressure yourself. Tomorrow morning, commit to eating one of the 5 foods we've discussed. Maybe it's 2 whole eggs with the yolk. Maybe it's a warm bowl of oatmeal combined with chia seeds and a bit of fragrant cinnamon. It doesn't need to be perfect, just start. Because what you eat in that first hour after waking up is one of the most powerful decisions you can make for your circulation health, confidence, and independence. Don't skip breakfast anymore. Don't wait until you feel hungry or tired, or you're already running late for your daily tasks. Give your body what it needs when it's asking for help. This is when your blood vessels are most sensitive to positive change. This is when your muscles are ready to receive nutrition. This is when you can break the cycle of decline and start rebuilding what time has tried to take away. You might not notice miraculous changes overnight, but be persistent. Within a few days, you might feel more energy in your legs, warmth returning to your groin area, stronger steps, and more positive responses in the most important places. You might sleep better. You might wake up with a feeling you haven't experienced in a long time. And that's hope. And if you're worried that all of this is too late for you, I can tell you with complete honesty that this isn't true. I've witnessed men in their 60s, 70s, even late 80s completely transform their energy, intimate life, and overall vitality simply by committing to this one simple thing, starting each new day with a clear purpose. If there's one thing I've learned after decades of working with men over 60, it's that age doesn't take away your strength. It only takes what you're willing to give up. And most of the time, what we give up isn't our body, but our belief that change is still possible. But I'm here to remind you that it absolutely is. Change isn't just possible, it's waiting for you, starting with tomorrow's breakfast. Now you understand 5 powerful foods that can change your life. Whole eggs with their circulation starting ability, oatmeal combined with chia seeds to cleanse your arteries, watermelon as a source of natural Viagra, and sweet potato with Celtic salt to stabilize your entire system. You don't just know about them, you understand when and how to eat them for maximum effectiveness. You've gained a new awareness. That first hour after waking up can determine everything else in your day. Your vitality, your independence, your confidence, and even the quality of your relationships. The wonderful thing is you don't need to change everything overnight. You just need to start. Just start tomorrow. Take back control of your mornings. Let real food work for your benefit. Every bite you choose consciously is a powerful declaration that you're still writing your own story, that the best chapter isn't over yet. This isn't the end of the journey, it's truly the beginning. Your next action starts with tomorrow's breakfast, and it begins with the decision to take back control. If this video has brought value to you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other men you care about who might need this information too. And don't forget to watch my next video, where I'll reveal that special combination, the secret formula I promised from the beginning of this video. See you there, and remember, your story is still being written, and the next chapter starts tomorrow.